Hi, FlossTube. It's Karen with KP Studio Creations.
And Jason with Karen.
So we're in a little crazy mood today, but welcome back to anyone who's watched this before.
So tired.
You stayed up late again.
Shh.
And
I do
welcome to anyone who might be a new watcher or subscriber.
So happy to have you. And those who are returning, I'm sorry, we will talk about it later. Don't want to. I did that last time. I was like, yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's on the schedule to discuss. You know what I mean. I'm mad about it.
So, on to stitching. Stitchmaynia started, and I'm doing a new start every Saturday and Wednesday, approximately. My first one was a Christmas present. I actually stitched it once, and then decided I wanted it on a different fabric, so I stitched it again because it was a really small piece. And then I also...
And it looks so good.
It does look good. You won't see it till our Christmas presents video, you know, back in like December, January, but, you know.
Back in like December, January? Like forward.
And I also started another Christmas present that's kind of cool. It's on this little wood piece that you make into a box. Or it's a side of a box. So that's been kind of fun. It's a little hard to stitch
that
on.
one's super... Yeah, that was interesting to watch.
So that one is almost finished. So I just need to put some more time into it, and then it'll be finished.
It's weird because like the pattern gives 6 or 8 different options.
It gives 6 options.
There are 5 sides to the box, but there's only one side that you actually stitch. Mm-hmm. So it's really sad because you have all these different patterns and options to stitch, but there's only one that gets to be stitched on the kit materials.
Right. So that's unfortunate, but that's okay. And then another piece I started. So I started it. This is Ski In by Nancy Greenberg of Pickle Barrel Designs, and it's from Just Cross Stitch February 2021. However, I started it on this fabric, which is 28 count Zweigart cream linen.
Zweigart.
And I don't know if you can even see it. You can kind of see it. Anyways, it's too close of a color to me. So I'm going to purchase the called for, which is...
mushroom.
Yeah, mushroom Lugana. Because this is just too light for me. Which I can use this fabric for other things. It's kind of blowing out. But you can kind of see where it is, but I'm just going to unpick this. And once I get the fabric, I will restart it. But that will not be this month. I don't think. So that was a start / UFO / whatever. But that was one of my starts. Another thing I started was...
I'm going to have to keep my face like right here.
Oh, that's making it dark again. I don't know if you can see this. So this is my first Heaven and Earth design stitch, and it's a Stitching Shelf Mini, and the art is by Amy Stewart.
Yes. It's super cute,
it's
super adorable. I wish...
Well, the picture is super small. It's going to be decently big.
Yeah.
And sorry if our lighting's super weird going in and with the...
We'll figure this out for next week.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
Next time.
We'll
see. But I'm doing this on some 25 count Zweigart Lugana Easy Count white, and I'm doing it 1/1. And I don't know if you can see it once again because this color is pretty similar to...
You can see it because it interrupts the Easy Count. But yeah.
And I'm using Pattern Keeper on this, which I don't know how people did I don't know how people did these without Pattern Keeper. Like, it would be so much more difficult. And I'm just doing, like, I'm a bottom left starter, so I am starting in the bottom left corner. And there's this bunch of this light whitish gray color at the bottom of the pattern. So I'm just been focusing on that.
Did you want to talk about this too?
Oh, yeah. So what I decided to do is this organizer that Jason got me for Christmas. There's like, I don't know, 90 colors in it. This holds 50. So I picked the 50 most used ones and decided to put them on here. I didn't find all the colors because I just looked through my box of things. I didn't look through the ones that are in projects. So some of them I still need to find the colors for. But this is also helpful as a way for me to organize the threads and just have them easily accessible. Most of these colors will probably need more than what I put on here. I just put some on here. And as you can see, it gets all messed up and whatever. But
they get tangled, but you can untangle them really easily. So it works.
So yeah, that's my first HAED, and it'll probably take me years and years and years to finish.
Ooh, such beautiful hair. Such beautiful hair. I'm sure. But yeah. I had to do something to get you to giggle and laugh again. You're freaking out over stuff. It's okay. We'll do the best we can. And that's what we have.
And then I also started...
We're by no means professionals.
We actually got our first dislike on
Oh,
video.
yeah. I was going to talk about that later, but
I don't know if it's our new recording or just someone disliked it.
Someone doesn't like our stuff anymore. It makes me sad.
Or just some random person. Who knows? So I'm just doing the center big motif. But this is by...
The Autumn Sampler by T.A. Smith Designs.
Yes.
And
I'm doing on this 40 count mystery fabric. And I'm using... It's got 2 colors in it, but I'm just using Gloriana Cinnabar silk. And I'm doing it 1/2. So I got a little bit of a start. Like, not a huge start, but...
It started. That's what you were hoping for.
And I have it in this bag that...
project bag.
Project bag that Sarah's King Our Stitching Kingdom gifted me. I also won that fabric from her in a giveaway. I'm pretty sure. I know it came from her, but I'm pretty sure it was the giveaway that I won from her that I got it in.
So this is all from Sarah. So thank you.
Oh, and the pattern was from her too.
Oh wow. So Sarah, this whole thing is thanks
Basically,
to you. So
yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So with that, with my current Ort project, I am doing some of the motifs on there from the sides. So this was one I think I had started last time.
Yeah, I think this one we've already shown.
I don't think it was finished last time. Maybe it was.
Well, there you go.
Know. So I did that motif twice because I did it the first time and I was like, that kind of looks like a snowflake. So then I did it again in blues to make it look more like a snowflake. And then I did another motif. And then this motif I had to shorten because I realized it was going to be, if I had started up higher, I would have had plenty of room. But it was going to hit right where this
is cut off. Yeah.
So I just shortened it by one of these center motif things and it'll be fine, I hope.
Oh.
And I'll just probably finish and this is on some, 14 count oatmeal Ada. And like I said, I'm just using...
I almost said wheat.
I'm using Orts, and I'll probably, make those into cards to send with Stitchy gifts and whatever.
Yep.
My next whip is this change quote, designed by Across the Stitch. Yeah. And this is on 14 count white Ada. So I just got a little bit more on it. And this is the one I'm using for the Diversity and Inclusion SAL and Representation Matters SAL.
And it's looking so good. I love this gradient. It is so pretty.
But I'm using it for that SAL because it's by a black designer.
It looks like you spelled lick wrong. I know it's supposed to say like, but it looks like lick was just spelled wrong.
So I've made a little bit more progress on that. Like I've been mostly focusing on Stitchmaynia starts, so some of these other whips aren't getting as much attention right now. And then I also worked on this poem. I will insert, before all these things, I'm going to be inserting pictures of where it was last time.
I'm not even worrying about it anymore. We'll insert here. And I can't keep track of when she edits it.
Yeah. But, anyways.
She does a beautiful job with the edit, and I'm just going to let her keep doing it. And I'm just going to do what I do, which is hold up the stuff. This is pretty.
So I'm working on the, I think it's upside down. No. Yeah.
Oh, it is upside down.
So, I'm doing this rose from PC Stitch's library of patterns that you can just use. Yeah, I can't think. I'm sorry. The thing going dark and stuff is like distracting me so much.
I think it's just a shadow over my face.
Well, no, but like when you put it here, I don't know if you can see, but it's completely dark over by my face.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it's like super dark.
We gotta fix that. We might just have to start using your phone or something.
My phone can only record 5 minutes at a time.
Well, there'll be 5-minute clips!
And mine will only last so much longer, so...
True.
So it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, because we're doing what we're stitching on.
Oh, because the last 3 were your whips.
Yeah, so it's now your whip.
Yeah, so, okay. If you notice, I've been stitching a little bit while I was sitting here. The reason why is because one of my whips I can't show. And I made a promise that for Stitchmaynia I was going to try to stitch at least 1 thread a day. Most days I've been stitching 2 or 3 or sometimes more. But I have stitched at least 1 thread every single day since we started. Some of them have been on Erebor, which I'll show you where I'm at right now.
And that's by Country Magic Stitch.
Yes, Country Magic Stitch on 14 count white Ada and using the called for colors. This is where I'm at with it. I do this part on Sundays during church, and this is what I stitched on when I got frustrated with my other stitch.
Yeah, and he does that because he's in the back because he's helping broadcast it. So he just stitches while he
I might just keep doing it whenever I go back up front and sit with everybody too.
No, I'm not okay with that.
It helps me to focus.
I know it does.
I don't care what other people think.
Other people.
I don't care.
I do.
I'm there for me. I'm there, like, that sounds so selfish. You have to care about
other people too.
I do. But if I'm asleep, I'm not going to get anything out of it. But anyway, the other thing is I'm stitching a model stitch for Karen that I can't show on this beautiful fabric, which I don't have listed here. Karen has it somewhere.
Picture this plus Heartland on 18 count. 18 count, picture this plus Heartland.
So I'm stitching it on this. And I have done a ton of stitching.
He has done a lot of stitching on it.
And I can't show you because it's a model stitch. But honestly, I am stitching every day. And I want to be like, yes, I've kept up. I've been doing my Stitchmaynia goals. My Stitchmaynia goals, I'm right on track with them. Technically, like, way ahead. If we're just going with one thread a day, like, I've finished the month twice over, probably. But with this one, it's been kind of fun, and you'll see whenever I can actually show it. Because Karen's now, like, pushed back the time that I can show you on it. It's
going to be a series, and now I want to release the first two at the same time.
So I've got to finish the first two before I can show you. But it's been kind of fun because I'm using a variegated thread. And the thread that I'm stitching with right now, it comes as just a skein, right? Is that the right term? So I have to, like, measure it out and cut it according to where the variegations lie, because then the variegations will show up in the stitch in the way that I want it to. It's a little blotchy. It's supposed to look kind of like snowy stuff, and it looks so good, but I can't show anybody, and I want to. I want to show you. I want to share it with you, but Karen told me no.
So one thing I want to point out, just because you're talking about it, so this color he's using, I'm working on a model stitch right now too on this fabric I bought. This is part of my haul, but hold up your fabric. So the color looks almost completely different on his versus mine, which, you know, these are different fabrics.
I have to hold up the corner and really hold this part because this is the corner that the stitch is on.
But it's just interesting to see, like, how different the same floss can look on a different fabric.
And it looks so much better on hers. On mine, I picked these colors because it corresponds with a D&D character I have who's a white dragonborn. I already said too much.
No. Doesn't matter.
But anyway, so the colors on here kind of look faded out. I'm hoping whenever we do the FFOing and because I want to put a dark brown back on it, I'm hoping it helps it to pop a little bit more. And the other thing is, once it's all stitched, you can see it. It's just still a little...
The colors are pretty close to it.
Yeah, pretty close, so it looks a little washed out, which is sad because I think it looks really good, but I do think it'd look better on darker fabric. But I have to use this one because, like Karen said, it's a series and I want it to all be stitched on the same fabric for reasons that I will explain when she lets me show it to you in 3 years. So... It shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't take that long.
So I've been doing some model stitching as well on this fabric. This is 16 count Mystic Ada fabric that I got from 123 Stitch. I also got from them 16 count Riviera Aqua Ada.
Wait, are we doing haul now?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, we're already at haul.
Yep.
Okay.
And
that's fast.
I got this. I don't know if we can see it. I don't know. I can't tell if it's showing or not. But anyways, it's 32 count Splash Mint with white dot Lugana. And I think it was Stephanie Webb from Lindy Stitches who she was like giving away a piece of this, and I saw it and I was like, that is beautiful. I want to stitch something on it. So I have a couple patterns now designed to be stitched on this. I also got some floss for model stitching.
Yeah.
Some white and some browns and green, not browns, blues and greens. And then I also, for my Cinderella piece, thank you for all the tips about beading, by the way, I got the beads.
Do you have all the beads for it now?
Yeah, because I had that. There's 2 colors of beads, and so now I have both colors of beads. And then I got some of this Nymo thread that people suggested to work for putting the beads on. So we'll see how it goes. I was going to start doing that in the beginning of June, but because I have this model stitch I need to work on now, because it was a pattern accepted by Just Cross Stitch Magazine, and they have a deadline that I need to get it to them by, that beading will be pushed off until...
Next month, probably.
Well, it was going to be next month anyways, but it's probably going to be later next month, because I don't think I'll be finished with the model stitch until the middle of the month or so.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah.
So it's going to be pushed back. It might even be July.
I should not be stitching while you talk.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Because you're not paying attention?
No, because you talk with your hands and you come very close to smacking me in the face.
So anyways, that was my haul from 123 Stitch. I really need to stop spending so much money. And yeah, I'm going to show you this next thing. I bought this pattern.
I should stop spending money. Oh, I bought this pattern.
Yeah. So this, one of my goals for the year is to do a drum, like learn how to finish and do a drum. I try to do a new skill each year. So this is by the Blue Flower Alpaca Farm.
It's super adorable. I love it.
We love it. So I was trying to convince myself to just pick, because I don't have the colorful colors, to just pick other colors to substitute. And I just wasn't happy with that idea, so I've decided to splurge and buy the floss for it. So, like I said, I shouldn't spend
Have you already placed that order?
No, I was gonna, know.
Because we still need to purchase the stuff for the black dragon.
Yeah, there's lots of things we need. But, anyways, I purchased that pattern. I really like it. So pretty. So
very pretty. I'm excited to see it in the end. I'm excited because I know you like doing new finishes, and the drum finish is going to be a new one for you.
And like, I know I could do a drum using any long, skinny pattern and do the finish, but I wanted to do one that was charted to be a drum for my first one. So, yeah. Well,
I don't know. I feel like you set yourself up for success better that way.
Yeah, that makes sense. I also got, so a family friend was at Goodwill and found a bunch of Aida, and this is a breadcloth Aida, right, for bread cover Aida, and gave it to my mom because she knew like I was into cross stitch and stuff. So I took some, my mom kept some, but it's just neutral colors of Aida to add to my stash. And then, so we watched these YouTubers, we've mentioned it before, Kara and Nate.
Oh, yes.
And they
is this part of haul?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So we've been watching Kara and Nate. They've recently launched a website where you can basically create maps of trips you've taken, because they're vloggers who show they travel. They travel a bunch.
They're travel vloggers.
And they have a blog where they talk about tips for traveling, the vlog which shows their travels, and they've launched this website where you can chart out travels you've taken, whether by plane or by car, and you can get it for wall art. And it looks a lot better than this. I made a mistake right here. A very horrible mistake, and so we're having to cover
horrible, it. But so
I have the wrong information.
So he put this information. I looked up, like, I don't think it was for. He said for our first anniversary a month or two later, but it wasn't. It was 2 years after we got married. So she won't even let me classify it as our honeymoon, even though it's the first real trip we took, just the two of us, for recreational purposes after we got married. But still, so I count it as our honeymoon, but she doesn't, because it was way too late. Yeah. And it was only like 2 days. Like, I don't know.
But anyway, it's really cool because there's all these different ways to do it.
There's supposed to be a hanger thing, but we haven't figured out how to put it in, I don't think.
Yeah, I haven't
looked into it.
I've got to get the hanger in just right, and then it'll be fine. But,
so we're using this to cover up the misplaced text.
Yep. So this one is just hangers on a poster. They have others that are like full frames, and you can chart out the path you take.
And you can put however many stops you want.
Yeah. It's really cool. I like it. And they're doing a promotion right now.
I think it just ended.
But
they have a promotion. You got a mug.
Yeah, the mug that they use in all of their intros.
Yeah. So we got the mug too, which is fun. I used to collect mugs. I don't really anymore, but it's still fun to have more mugs.
Yep.
All right, you wanted minis at the end.
Yes, we'll do that at the end.
I did not bring the giveaway over here. Dang it. Do you want to go grab it? It's on the couch.
Yeah. Go ahead and say who won.
Well, no, the giveaway. So the giveaway last time, the winner was Dreskin Daniela. She has not contacted me yet. I did comment on her post, so if you will contact me, I can mail it, your winnings, whatever, to you. Do you not see it on the couch, Jason? There should be 3 little patterns.
Yeah. It was underneath stuff.
Oh, sorry. So please contact me. For the new one, once again, you can enter for as many as you want. Just say which ones you want. Don't say giveaway. Be over 18 so you can give us your address.
And the options this time are Peacock. I don't even know if it's called a Proud Peacock is the title of it. And I'm going to take this out so it's easier to see.
Okay. And it is a kit.
It's a kit.
But it's old. It's opened. It was given to me. Like, it's cute, but I don't think I'll ever do it. But so it does have, like, you know,
the cloth and the fabric.
I don't know if it has a needle, but it does have fabric and floss.
Yeah. I said the fabric and the cloth. But anyway, so that's the first one. So you can put Proud Peacock for that one. Or just Peacock. Whatever. Or you can do Pretty Extravagance. I don't know. Just Peacock and we'll know which one you mean. The second one is by Country Cottage Kids. Or it's part of the Country Cottage Kids series by Country Cottage Needleworks. It's titled You Are My Sunshine. It's got tree, little girl pulling a dog in a... Yeah, it's a dog in a wagon. Some sunflower, well, they're not really sunflowers, but some flowers, and then a boy swinging in a tree with the sun shining up here. Super cute, super adorable, but again, I don't think we'll stitch that anytime soon.
It's super cute, but I don't know that we'll ever get to it, so we're going to get away.
The last one for all you feline lovers, we have Fabulous Felines. It's just a book that has a collection of cat-inspired... Do you
want to show the other side too?
Yeah, cat-inspired cross stitches. So hold that up so you can see them. Got everything from playing with goldfish to just tons of different cats all around. A cat with a vase, reclining cat, cat in the window. I just realized this stitch and this stitch are the same. And this stitch and this stitch are the same.
Does the center fold have any other options?
I was about to check. I don't think there is. Oh no, there is a center fold.
So they're cute, but I don't think we'll ever stitch them. So.
No, they don't have any other options. These are all the options, I think, that are in the book.
So it looks like it has 6 patterns.
So, but they're really cute patterns, especially for those who love cats. We're not really cat people or dog people. We like them, cats. But we're both allergic. So
yeah, we're allergic. I mean, I had a cat. We had a cat, an outdoor cat, when I was in like 6th grade. But then we moved across the country and we did not bring the cats with us. And yeah, so
yeah. But yeah, so those are the giveaways. If you want one, we have felines, sunshine, and peacock.
Or anything that will help us know which one you want.
Yeah. So
and just be like, I want to stitch XX, or I would like, whatever it is. And we'll be back in I think 3 weeks. So comment anytime between now and then. And
I mean, the soonest we'll be back is the beginning of June.
Yeah. So
this is our last Stitchmaynia video. Like, video before the end of Stitchmaynia.
Right. You only get to,
Good luck for those who are doing Stitchmaynia. May it go well for you. Especially those who are doing No New Starts 2021. Y'all are... Wow. Yeah.
He's been watching some FlossTube with me this week.
Yeah, I'm proud of those. Especially, the creativity of those who need to do starts for, Christmas presents and such. I know that there are caveats for those in the group who are doing it.
He's talking about how you can do one start of a series and then do multiple ones on that same fabric.
Or yeah. Anyway, so those of you who are doing No New Starts 2021, go you guys. I believe in you. It's hard to finish because I have some No New Starts that I need to work on. Well, I have some starts that I need to work on before I start more. Yeah.
And then life updates. I got my 2nd vaccine, so that's happy. I just,
Are you fully vaccinated now?
I will be on Tuesday.
Okay, so it's 1 more week. I am fully vaccinated now, and I'm so happy about that.
We babysat our 6-year-old nephew and 5-year-old niece and 2-year-old niece it was a little over 24 hours last weekend. So that was fun, but tiring.
It was good to have them over.
They've got a lot of energy. But that was fun, and it was a nice, kind of like a Mother's Day present for my sister-in-law, She still had the 5-month-old. She still had the baby. She still had the baby with her, but we took the other kids.
And now the elephant in the room. Yes, I got a haircut. The sides of my beard were getting annoying for me. I know that there are people who are like, oh, you look great. I don't like it. I personally don't like my face like this. This looks horrible to me. But I went to trim the sides of my beard and I angled the trimmer too steeply and cut too deeply. So I had to trim and it didn't look good anyway, except just shave it off. I came out, showed Karen.
He still had his hair long.
Yeah, I still had my hair long. And what did you say?
It looked like he was from the 80s or something.
She said, you look horrible. Go cut your hair.
I was more like, you don't look that great. You should cut it.
You look horrible. Go cut your hair. Karen never says anything that directly. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, you mean that I look horrible and I need to go cut my hair. So I cut my hair. Whenever I cut my hair, I can only do it like this. That's all I know. So when I trimmed my beard, it all got trimmed and I hate it. It'll grow out. Give it 2 years and it'll be back. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the haircut.
Yep. Oh, I also realized, just as I was preparing for this video, that I think it's been about 3 years since I started my FlossTube channel.
Oh, wow.
So, cool.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Thanks to those who have stuck it out the whole time, thank you. To those who haven't, welcome anyway. We hope you keep watching.
Yeah, we appreciate anyone who watches it. You know, we don't have a
big audience. Give us a downvote, let us know why. Well, don't, like, blast us and be mean, but I'm, like, super concerned. Like, I'm like, why... What would compel somebody to leave a thumbs down?
People do it on people's videos all the time. Who knows?
I know. And like, I just never understand that about social media in general. Like, I understand if somebody is putting something out there that you're like, I, on a personal, deep-seated level, do not agree with this person. I understand downvoting or thumbs downing or disliking something like that. But like... This is just people saying, I'm stitching stuff. Why would you doubt? Like, why? And I'm the kind of person that I have to know why. That's my brain.
I shouldn't have told you.
I need to understand why things happen the way they do. Why people think the way they do. I don't know why I think that way, but I do. Maybe that's why I need to know why other people think that way, because I don't know why I think the way I do. But... yeah, the other thing that Karen did not put on here that I'm going to talk about is her mom and dad came over yesterday and her dad brought a wing nut to fix the cross-stitch stand that we have. So it is now functional. It may not be the most stable because it needs a handle more than just a wing nut. But it is functional, and I've put... one stitch that has been not stitched on for years on it, and I might use that for one of my stitches for this month to stitch on it a little bit. And so next video you might see a really old callback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we showed it in our whip parade back at the beginning of the year. But
was that labeled as one of the ones that no, because you said that if I didn't finish it you would.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to get done. And I'm kind of excited to stitch on it again.
Yeah. So it's on some scroll rods, which the fabric doesn't stay very well on the scroll rods, but oh well.
I mean, this piece of fabric that I'm stitching on right now is enormous and would probably do well on that. But we'll see.
It'd probably be too big for it.
True. But yeah, that's life updates. Again, so people had been asking for me to show my miniatures, and I'm going to show more miniatures now. If those of you who are here just for stitching, you're more than welcome to leave if you want to. Thank you for coming and seeing us, and to those who are leaving now, happy stitching! Karen hates doing that.
I don't like ending a video twice. It throws me off. Super weird.
Yeah.
Like, my brain can't take it.
But at the same time, like, I don't want people to have to hang around, you know. And I want to wish them a happy stitching too.
Oh, okay.
So... last time I showed my metallic dragons. Now I'm going to show my chromatic dragons. These ones are based off of your basic colors: red, blue, green, white, and black. So we'll start with white, because I really like how the white dragon turned out. Normally what I do is I put like a shadow wash or a brown wash on it at the end, but because they live in glaciers basically and tundra, I didn't want to put dirt on him because he just looks so pretty white. And again, I'm really happy with how the base turned out because I did that glacial effect, and
it looks really cool.
I love it. It looks real good. I'm happy with it. The next one will be the black dragon. This one, I have a green wash, and because they live in swamps and stuff, I did the green wash on him, so then he would look swampy and acidic because they have an acid breath. And the base, I tried to make it look as much like a swampy marshland thing as I could, but he looks terrifying and he's fun. Next up, we have the green dragon. These ones typically come from forests, and I had fun doing like a little bit of foliage, like gluing some foliage stuff on the bottom, which was fun. But he's another one that I could have probably done a brown wash on him, but I did the green wash again because it's a green dragon. Mm-hmm. And I think it just kind of helped to blend all the colors together and make it look more uniform. And I really like how he turned out. Second to last, these last two I really like because they have effects for their breath weapons. So we have the blue dragon, which live in deserts and shoot lightning. And I really like how he turned out. His wings were such a problem to try to do like some sort of fading. I could probably do it better now, but I'm terrified to try to go back and redo it. But I really like how he turned out. Looks good to me. I think I messed something up. I'll need to check on that later.
Okay.
And lastly, the most powerful of the chromatic dragons is your red dragon, which is typically what most people think of. You breathe fire. And they live like in volcanic areas. So I try to do like a magma thing underneath them. And yeah, so these are my dragons. That's all 10 of the dragons that I've done, which are your 10 basic dragons. Yeah, the 5 last time and the 5 this time. Next time, I'll show my Ents that I bought. Because they looked really...
Those are like tree really people.
Cool. Yeah, so they're tree Ents. For those who are more into D&D, they're Ents. For those who are more into Lord of the Rings, because Ents are what Tolkien called them. But yeah, I'll show them next time, I think. Because I'm currently still working on my giant lineup. And
you're still working on your elementals.
Yeah, my elementals. One of them comes the next. So I need the earth and the water elementals, the bigger ones. The earth comes out at the end of this month or beginning of next month, and the water comes out sometime in the middle or latter part of the year. So I won't have those done till the end of the year, so I can't show those series. Mm-hmm. But I think I'm going to do my Ents, and then I'm going to do my bigger monsters, and then I'll start showing some just people that I do. I have started taking commissions to paint for people. It's mostly just here local, and I've been having fun with it. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think about how I want to branch out and maybe do commissions for people in other places. But
that's harder because it involves shipping and stuff.
Yeah, it involves shipping, and I'm worried that they might break in the shipping or get lost. So if you have ideas, because I know some people in the FlossTube community probably sell things online. If you have ideas on how to go about doing it, post in the comments below. Let us know. Because we didn't ask for any comments. Yeah. And it's weird, because, so we were watching some FlossTubers, and I wanted to talk about some FlossTubers we were watching. Okay. So, those who left, come back! But, so we watched the Sunshine Stitchers, who I always enjoy hearing them. They have such good synergy. But who's the one, there's the lady, her husband puts a miniature next to her.
That's Globetrotting Stitcher.
Globetrotting Stitcher? She was fun to watch. There was a video that I saw, I didn't watch the whole thing, but her husband popped into it. So it's nice to know that there are other couples out there that stitch together, you know?
There are. And there's some that even do FlossTubes together, too.
Yeah, so that's really cool to see. It was cool to watch them. Who was the other one we watched together?
We watched Stitchuation Normal, but you were just like, she is too much for me. But I love her.
Oh, yeah. I feel like she has my same energy, and I can't take me. So those who can't take me, I'm so sorry. I feel you. But yeah, she just had a ton of energy. And I loved her energy, but I was like, I feel like I have to watch her. I can't stitch and watch at the same time. Because if somebody has energy, it draws me in and makes me want to watch them. Mm-hmm. And I can't stitch and watch it at the same time. Most FlossTubers, they have this chill vibe to their videos, more like what you do. And I can watch that because that's something that I feel like I can put in the background and listen to while I stitch. So, but it's been fun. Doing a stitch a day has allowed me to watch more FlossTube with Karen and
yeah, so. I've been watching other people too. Oh, what other ones have I watched this week? I watched Snug Harbor Crafts. I watched Sarah King, Our Stitching Kingdom, of course, and Forest City Stitching. I feel like there's someone else I watched this week.
Yeah.
I watched someone else. I know I did.
It's been fun watching
Helen
people.
D.
Huh?
Oh, I watched Helen D and Misty Pursel.
Okay. But it's been fun to like listen in a little bit more on the FlossTubes because normally I'm doing something else and I'll be listening to YouTube clips from just general YouTube, whether it's music or D&D things while I'm stitching. But this past week, I've watched a little bit of FlossTube with Karen while we stitch.
So if there's any FlossTubers you think I should introduce Jason to, let me know down below. And I will say, hey, Jason, someone recommended you watch these people.
That sounds more intimidating to me than getting advice on selling miniatures online. I don't know why.
I don't know why either, because it's just like, hey, check out this person.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I don't watch that much FlossTube, and now it's like a commitment to watch more FlossTube. Oh, on that same note, I got my first recommended video from FlossTube on my YouTube feed this week, too. Even though I'm not watching it on my stuff, it popped up anyway, which I think is funny.
Yeah, so... And there's lots of other people I love to watch, and I try to keep up with, like Amy Loves Toads, and just so many. And I'm behind on a lot of people, so it's okay.
But thank you to all those who do post as well.
Yeah, who post, who watch, who share.
Thanks to everybody who's a part of this community. It's been lots of fun. And yeah, it's always more fun when you're doing stuff with other people. And though we're kind of isolated, I don't know any person who stitches in this area.
Kathy.
On a regular basis. Like, Kathy will only do kits.
Right, but she has tons of things like hanging in her house and stuff.
True. Like, I'm not trying to discredit her as a stitcher. But, like, we don't stitch with her.
Well, that's because you didn't come to craft nights.
I was working.
I know.
God! Throw shade! Goodness.
Well, there were times... I usually scheduled it when he was at home because he was just like, I'm not that interested in coming.
Well, it feels kind of weird to
Since everyone else
there.
is like a girl, usually.
Yeah, everybody else who comes to craft night is female.
Which we haven't done since the pandemic, so...
I like to leave the space open for those who want to come, too.
True.
But I just don't feel like I have anything to contribute to... I feel like I don't have anything to contribute, and then in the moment, I feel like I can't command the conversation and take from other people. Which is a complete dichotomy, I understand. Anyway, we need to wrap up. I'm sorry, I've kept you here too long. So thank you for staying till the end. Do you have anything you want to say to wrap up?
I don't think so. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Happy stitching! Yay!
Are you going to stop it?
You can stop it too. It doesn't have to be me.
Yeah, but it's...
Oh no.
What?
I just realized.
What?
This is the first FlossTube since I shaved.
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
It's on the life update, see?
Oh no! Oh, okay.
You ready to get started?
Yeah. I'm hoping you keep all this in.
I'm gonna put it in the bloopers, but...
Oh, you actually do bloopers at the end?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Okay, well, 1, 2, 3.
You ready?
Yeah, I've been ready.
Okay. Hi, FlossTube. It's Karen with KB Studio Creations.
And Jason with Karen. Oh.
So, welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and welcome if you're someone new who's found us.
And if you're a returning viewer, sorry, this is probably a little bit of a shock for you, so sorry. We'll talk about it later.
So I think let's just get into it. Stitchmaynia did start, and my plan has been to start one every Saturday and Wednesday. That's approximately what I've been doing. Some of those starts have been Christmas presents, so I'm not showing those. But I did start 2 of them. One I've already finished. The other...
I'm distracting you, aren't I?
I don't know. I feel like it's partly the new phone.
It looks weird. It looks like there's like a film or something. It's a funky day too because it's kind of
overcast.
Overcast.
And then we have the fan on, and so it's reflecting in the thing behind the picture.
Do you want me to turn the fan off?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn the fan off.
I'm sorry. I'm super distracted or something.
We're gonna fix some stuff. Nope. There we go. Now it's off. And I'm guessing it annoys you because it looks a little off kilter.
No, it's fine.
It is? Looks a little off kilter to me. Maybe this should all go in the bloopers too.
It probably will.
Okay, well then we'll just start over.
Okay.
I wish I could just get like a little tiny tab. Just little tiny.
I don't think it's that off kilter.
It is. It is annoyingly off kilter to me. See? That looks so much better.
If you say so. And now it looks off kilter to me, but we're good.
Well, it's like this line here and the top of the phone are lined up.
Oh, okay.
That's what's lined up to me. Is like these are. Anyway, yeah. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just starting over. Just start over.
I then did another start. I think for that. What are you?
That was weird. Like I don't know if it was my. I don't know. It went dark and went back light. I hope it doesn't do that.
It keeps doing that. I don't know if it's doing it in the video.
Oh, it keeps doing it?
Yeah, I saw it a couple times before.
And check something.
I don't know.
Sorry for my hand all in your face like this, people. Let me do it this way. Oh, what am I? No. Ah! Oh, that definitely lowered the...
He's still got his new phone, so we're still trying to get used to the controls.
Oh, that's way too bright. What?
What's going on with it?
You could do so much more with this one. Okay, now, can I get that off? I can't get it off. Ah! It's just gonna have to stay. It's gonna have to stay. I can't do anything about it. That irks me. Oh, anyway, your second start.
So, and this looks really dark. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I could brighten it.
I don't know.
I just worry because whenever I brighten it to whenever I brighten it to a certain spot, is that good?
No, it's too bright. I don't know.
Is that good? Because now it looks too dark to me.
Well, the thing is once we start when you put things forward, it darkens, and I don't know why.
It didn't darken when I did this.
Okay, if you say.
I don't know. This is gonna be a hot mess of a FlossTube video.
There's gonna be a lot of bloopers at the end. I'm gonna try to smooth out the first part and put all these